From tracking the storm days ahead.
This is the updated track. As we mentioned, the southern Sarasota, northern Charlotte County area around Venice as a Category 4 hurricane.
Yeah, it's like, I said this earlier, it's like a switch got turned on. And Dennis, we had pretty good straight line winds from the northeast. Give me one sec.
Yeah, they gotta go. Yeah, you guys gotta go. That was Chief Photographer Eric Moore, who walked in there and says, we gotta go.
To landfall.
The official landfall 305, Category 4 at Cayo Costa was at 305, and the data from the Air Force Reserve aircraft in Ian right now is that the winds were near 150 miles per hour as it was making landfall.
Our ABC Action News crews were there for Floridians every second of Hurricane Ian.
Right. As we were making our way back, there were people outside the house. And so there's Jeff and his crew member. They just jumped out of the boat and they grabbed them.
And as the rain eased, we were among the first people on the ground. And even we were taken back by Ian's destruction.
We're continuing to find some devastating scenes here in the Fort Myers area. Again, we are just on the opposite side of the bridge that would take you to Fort Myers Beach. This is the Sunnyland Mobile Home Park. I just spoke with Temple here. She's washing some of her clothes so that she has something to wear.
Here on Main Street in Wauchula, there's a neighborhood back there called Riverside View with about 100 homes. And the only road in and out is flooded worse than anyone here has ever seen before.
Driving around Bartow today, you see a lot of this, downed trees and power lines.
We were there as many returned to see what's left of their homes as their new reality started to sink in.
I lived here for 20 years and I never thought it would get wiped out. It was beautiful when I came here. I came here because my mom lived here. And it's so beautiful. And now it's a disaster.
A reminder that it only takes one to change everything.
It's kind of hard to tell where you are because so much has changed. There was literally a boat right in the middle of the road.
You can see behind me that boat, a rather large boat, essentially cutting off the middle of the road here.
So we're coming up on the area that I reported from just a couple of days after the storm hit. And there were people out here just trying to figure out how to move on, how to live, if they were going to be able to stay here. I mean, this was all messed up, but you can still see there's work to be done.
Just the peacefulness, quietness, all the wildlife. I mean, it's just my little slice of heaven. I don't live on the Peace River, but our neighborhood's on the Peace River, and the overflow for the Peace River is behind me.
Julie bought this property a year before Hurricane Irma and just finished building her dream log cabin when that storm hit. The floodwaters inched up toward her door handle and destroyed her home.
The level from Irma is marked on my tree.
Julie took a loan from the Small Business Administration to rebuild.
So I bought this and I put it 9 feet in the air so that water would never get in it again. I'm a foot above Irma, and they said that it hadn't been that high since 1912. So I thought I was safe.
Just unbelievably well. I mean, recovery is still in the process for displaced people.
In the days after Hurricane Ian, Crawford and I spoke. Now, all these months later, he tells me flooding caused damage to the sheriff's office, and if the Peace River hadn't receded on the day and hour it did, they were getting ready to evacuate hundreds of inmates from the jail.
The day that water receded,
it was a good day.
As we drove into Northport's Holiday Mobile Home Park, the constant hammering and drilling, music to our ears after the devastation 6 months ago.
Good to see you. You look great. I like the sun, the beaches, the weather, the people.
Seeing the sparkle in Stacy Smith's crystal blue eyes was truly a beautiful sight after her terrifying experience, surviving Hurricane Ian, hiding in a closet.
It was horrified. It was horrified. My trailer was shaking back and forth. I mean, I just didn't know what to do.
Back in October, Stacy showed me the extensive damage to her home with the roof gone.
I thought maybe a tornado came through or something, the way the trailer was shaking.
Still in shock, she told me then she didn't even want to live anymore after losing her partner just before the hurricane hit.
So I just wish the hurricane took me. No. I just do. I just wish they took me. It's just awful going through this and then losing my boyfriend. And then I can't do anything.
But Stacy says she took it one day at a time and continues to do so today.
I'm doing the best I can. I make the best of it. That's all you can do.
You look amazing now because God bless, 6 months ago, you were just, my heart went out to you.